It's been a while, so I figured I would make a video about my spiritual growth. Ever since I was a kid, I've had questions. I've been interested in supernatural stuff. I've been interested in what happens after death. Um, I've always wondered what religion was accurate and what religion was bullshit because there's so many of them. So I got into studying near death experiences. And near death experiences, I listened, I watched every video I could. Most of it was very consistent um, about how we're all one energy, subjectively experiencing itself, and how nothing matters except for love. These were consistencies within these videos. While I was studying near death experiences, I kept coming across astral projection videos. And I started studying astral projection. These people claimed that they could have an out of body experience if they tried to stay awake as their body fell asleep. And I kind of got obsessed with the idea of it, and study became practice. After about 30 days of practicing, I finally achieved it, and I actually posted that video. It's called My First Astral Projection Experience. I posted that. It's got over 2,000 views or something. Um, After that, I started really getting into it, and I started learning how to do it almost on demand. While I was practicing and having these experiences, I also continued my study, and it went into metaphysics, and it went into the New Age movement, and I started connecting dots. I started seeing how everything that I was doing was matching the New Age, and all these experiences that I was having could be the answer to what my questions were. In any event, I started having really negative experiences in the physical realm and in what people call the non physical realm, which is the astral world, which is a dream state. It's like a dream state, but it's more real than this. It's just like being aware and being in your dreams, but outside of your physical body. I went in through these meditative states or spiritual states, whatever you want to call them, because I'm still not sure if it's a real experience or self induced hallucination. At first, it was great. I met entities, dream entities, or whatever you want to call them, spirits, whatever, in these dream states. My spirit guide, which was a woman named Ariana, which I've never heard that name before I had that experience. Um, then a lot of negative things started happening, a lot of negative experiences within this state. And I got to the point where I didn't want to do it anymore. But when I was sleeping, when I went to go to sleep, I was automatically just having these experiences without even trying to astral project. So I started reading up on it, and it said it was normal, and that people go through this in a higher consciousness. They go through this void depression period. I got very depressed. I got extremely depressed, to be honest. Uh, the void, if you know what I'm talking about, that emptiness inside of you that you've been trying to fill your whole life, that got enormous. And in these articles that I read, it would talk about how you had to change your attitude, change, and try to be positive, and not try to be negative. And the more I did it, the more negative things happened. One night I laid the last time I astral projected, and it wasn't even intentionally. Um, there was a light being. Those who have astral projected know exactly what I'm talking about. Um, Pulled me from my bed. in my astral body all the way to my window. And it was extremely angry with me. And it was extremely, I know that I sound crazy, okay? People who don't know what this is or know what I'm talking about probably think I'm out of my mind. But when that happened, I knew that what I was doing was probably negative. It was probably, the other side of spirituality and the more I studied about this, the more I realized that I was practicing the occult or witchcraft, which none of this stuff I even believed in. I mean, I tried Christianity, I've tried all these other spiritual things. I was a Buddhist for 3 years, because it matched science or, etc. And when I started having these experiences, I couldn't believe it. It blew my mind. I was an atheist that became an agnostic, that became a Buddhist, became a spiritualist. And I don't know if this stuff is just a full-fledged lucid dream hallucination. But if you look at New Age and you look at spiritualism, it totally matches Satanism. And it totally matches, it's the same concepts. It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. The New Age, there's a lot of science around the New Age or the occult or spiritualism. And the ideas are that you're connected to the divine. You're the same energy. The divine God created all of us from his energy. Therefore, we are God. We are the creators of our own existence. We are creating our own reality separately. The ideas of reincarnation, that you live and then you die and then you live and it keeps going until you get it right. And there is no hell and there is no devil and there is no, that's just bullshit. I was completely attracted to this because there was no consequences for, I was just here to love and have fun and live and not worry about anything else. But the problem with that concept is it's the exact opposite of the Bible. And I'm not saying that the Bible's accurate, but if I seen this side and I know that it's realistic and these experiences work, why would I be completely ignorant towards the Bible, which could be completely accurate after having these experiences? In any event, if you're practicing astral projection, you're trying to teach yourself clairvoyance, auras. Just be aware that everything that you're doing is in the Satanic Bible, and everything that you're doing is the occult, which they say means just hidden knowledge. But this is more than just hidden knowledge. These are practices. These are spiritual practices that have results. Get at me, leave a comment, message me, let me know what you think. Because this blew my mind. The beginning of it blew my mind, the experiences blew my mind, and now that I'm questioning everything that I thought was accurate and what I thought was truth, blew my mind. Thank you.